Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Dreams Unveiled with your host, Dawn Whitaker.
And Melissa Salazar.
And we are so happy to be here today. We have a really interesting dream, and I am hoping it's something that resonates with a lot of people.
Yeah.
And I will tell you, I had the analysis done before I actually got the information as to what may have led to the dream in the first place. So that makes this really fun. But we're going to get going on this dream with no further ado. I'm going to read it. This is from Victor in Syracuse. Victor, I don't know if you like to be called Vic, but right now you're Victor. I had a dream that I was in space, and I was in a spaceship alone with a bunch of windows and no controls. And at first felt scared, but then accepted that I was alone. And I woke up after that and took the dog for a walk. And then I went right back to the dream. And when he said he went right back to the dream, he's just, once again, just floating in space. There's no controls.
And just like my dream last time, we went back in our dream.
That's right. And I love this. I love what dreams tell us. Don't discount the benefit of dreams. First of all, one of the greatest things they do, if we're not dealing with something that is really anxiety-provoking or scary, or something that in our subconscious mind feels like we really need to address, and we're not, you're going to dream about it. You're going to dream about things that are high feelings. Anxiety is the biggest feeling you have in a dream. Most of your dreams have some kind of anxiety about them, which I think this one is a bit anxiety-driven.
I do too. Being alone.
Absolutely. Being alone.
And in space.
Yeah. And I think what that shows is just this big void and no opportunity to not be alone.
Right.
And what had happened that I'd found out is that after coming up with the analysis, learned that this individual feels like he is never going to find a partner, and he is going to be alone for the rest of his life. And he's starting to really contemplate and accept that. Now he's in his 30s, and I'm going to tell you, as a counselor, I have counseled so many people through the grief of losing a relationship, a significant relationship. And some people grieve a whole lot longer than others. Some people are very kind of fatalistic, and I'm never going to be with anyone again.
Yeah.
And the thing I tell everybody, and I know it's kind of a risk, but I tell everybody, you will not be alone. You're not going to be alone. And for the most part, that's really the truth. I'm sure I could get a comment on this video going,
I'm alone.
I'm 93 years old. I haven't been with anyone since I was 44. I mean, and I'm not trying to say that facetiously. I'm just saying there is no always or never. But by and large, there's somebody for everyone.
Yeah. Plenty of fish out.
And if you're not finding that person, I will tell you, counseling, I'm a solutions-oriented counselor. Counseling is an option for that, especially like my kind of counseling or life coaching, because what will happen is they will flesh out the reasons and the barriers to you not being with somebody.
Right. And
it's very, very worth your while. A lot of life coaching focuses on relationship issues. And there's Christian life coaching or other different kinds of life coaching that can meet your personal needs. Mm-hmm. Big fan. So with that said, let's get started.
Yes.
So first of all, space. You're in space. It's void. It's just out there. It's far away from home. Mm-hmm. And you're in a ship, which means you're on a journey. In a vast, think about the vastness of space.
Space, yeah.
So you're on this journey. You have no controls to work with. So it's drifting. It's floating. It's drifting along. There is nothing you can do. You feel helpless. You can do nothing to change the trajectory of this spaceship. And at first, in that situation, and now you can think about, Victor, while we're talking about this, it is anxiety-provoking and frightening, and being alone for anybody is an awful thing.
It's hard.
Most people, unless you have some kind of a mental health disorder where being alone is actually a
soothing
preference.
Yeah.
But being alone day in and day out we're not designed We're not designed to do that well. That's
we're
just all
social
there's.
beings.
We are very social. We need to have good interpersonal skills and relationships to go with them. And there's somebody for everybody, even friends. I do a lot of counseling helping people to find friends.
Yeah.
So here we are, we're in the spaceship. So picture that. Now there's a lot of windows in the spaceship, and that is extremely telling. Because what that is showing, that Victor feels he's looking at this from outside of his self and his life. And that may mean that people are saying things to him about, oh, why aren't you in a relationship? Where's your girlfriend? When are we going to have grandchildren? That kind of thing. That's probably happening.
Pressure too. That's pressure.
That is big pressure, and it creates an urgency that doesn't need to be there. He's young.
Right. He's still. He doesn't have to
I know.
18. You get married. Not everybody does that.
And everybody has their own path, and we all should just respect that. It's just everybody has their own path.
Yeah.
So here is Victor, and he's looking out the windows at his life. Everything now he is seeing from a distance or from a perspective where he's not part of it. This is that relationship thing. I'm not part of the relationship, but I can see my life and the potentiality for it, but I'm so far away. I'm removed from that now.
Right.
And so the windows are really a big deal because they really give you that kind of outsider's perspective of your own life. And the fact that there are a lot of windows really means there are a lot of dimensions that he is looking at his life.
Right, he's really looking at it from all angles.
That's right, from far away. Mm-hmm. So he's on this journey, this life journey. And he's just kind of floating and he's traveling. And not only is he traveling in a spaceship, he's traveling through almost like stages of death and dying, almost, right? That he may have started out, I'm afraid, maybe got a little angry in there. This is ridiculous. How come everyone can find somebody from me or but me? And then he's moving on through this process, through these stages to, all right, I accept it. This is what it's going to be. And Victor, I'm going to tell you right now, one of the worst things you could do is believe that about yourself. You absolutely need to have your conscious mind be informing your subconscious mind that is a lie.
Right.
Your subconscious,
there's someone out there.
That's right. And your subconscious mind is extremely powerful, but it's always informed by the conscious mind, just like your dream mind, unless you're having a prophetic dream or something, but your dream mind, your sleeping mind is informed by your conscious mind. Every person you see in a dream, you've come in contact with them, even if you don't ever remember. And it could have been just somebody walking down the street. Yep. When you're thinking things about yourself that you do not want, then you better think something different immediately. You could even think it like, self, that is not true. I will not be alone. I'm not going to be alone. That's right. Absolutely. I really want to stress that. This is where we have power to create this situation or to remove this situation. You're not going to be alone, Victor, unless you really choose that. But you don't want to end up just in this place of learned helplessness where you just absolutely believe there's no option but being alone.
Right, you got this, Victor.
That's right. Change that. Change that thought. Every little thought you get about this that is saying you're going to be alone, you've got to think a good thought. Think a few of them. Make it an all the time thing.
Manifest it.
That's right. So now let's talk about the last big part of this dream. Then you woke up, took the dog for a walk. I love that. That's great for the dog that you can just wake up from real deep dreams. You may not have felt this was a deep dream. On the surface, it looks kind of like a fun, casual dream.
Yeah,
this is a real deep dream.
Yeah.
The idea that your subconscious mind brought you back to finish this dream or to continue to process it meant that as far as for the dreamer goes, your subconscious mind was not done processing through these issues. This is something that your subconscious mind is taking seriously. Mm-hmm. Another thing about the subconscious mind, can't tell when you're joking, can't tell when you're being sarcastic, can't tell when you're just being down and out and just saying things, kind of in the pity party place. Mm-hmm. So I'm urging everyone, don't say anything that is not affirming and truth and all of that. Be thoughtful about that because it absolutely can affect you. In psychology, we call it self-fulfilling prophecy. It is a real thing.
Self-fulfilling prophecy.
That subconscious mind. Listen, we talk about how amazing it is about dreams, right? And every creature with a brain dreams.
Yeah.
And the subconscious mind gets all its information from your waking mind and creates incredible landscapes and looks at things and helps your memory in this process, heals your memory, helps emotional memory in particular in emotional situations. It's an amazing thing. This is something really profound. It's a very powerful part of your brain. So make sure it's knowing what you want it to know about you, please.
It's a little rewiring you gotta do.
I know. Hold your thoughts captive.
Yeah.
So
Switchboards,
So anyway, that's what I got. I really don't expect that Victor is going to be alone, but I do think Victor needs to meet with like a third party, somebody that can really help him sort some of that relationship stuff out. Yeah. Even if it's only like 2 or 3 meetings, it doesn't have to be anything significant.
Yeah.
You're not going to be alone, Victor.
You got this, Victor.
Absolutely.
Well, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe.
And share too.
Oh, yeah, and share. Dang. Like, subscribe, and share.
And submit your dreams to us.
At
dreams@dawnw.com with a U, Dawn with a U. Make sure that if you need a template to work from, then go to dawnw.com website to Dreams Unveiled tab, and you can download the fillable PDF and email that instead. But in any case, we want your dreams.
See you guys.
Bye.